Since the 1990s, Jazz St. Louis has provided jazz outreach and education, and soon they will hold their 2016 Gala to continue their efforts. Joining me right now is President and CEO of Jazz St. Louis, Dobbs Bradford. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
So how long have you been doing? Oh, no problem. How long have you been doing all of this?
How long have I have been with Jazz St. Louis now for 17 years.
17 years?
Yeah,
wow, that's excellent.
That's right. Time flies when you're having fun.
Right. So what brought you to Jazz St. Louis?
Well, I was working at the St. Louis Symphony. I was the director of operations there for 5 years, and there was a mutual board member between Jazz St. Louis and the Symphony, and when the founder of Jazz St. Louis, Barbara Rose, when she passed away, they were looking for an executive director, and I thought, well, this is an opportunity to build an organization from the ground up.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
So from the Symphony to Jazz St. Louis, so how did you hone your love of music?
Well,
obviously it's there.
Yeah, well, I was actually trained as a bass violin player, classical bass violinist.
Here in St. Louis?
No, at the Eastman School of Music. Okay. So I went there. I grew up in Maryland.
Oh, okay.
And I went there for college, and then as I got towards the end of my time at Eastman, I realized that I enjoyed the administrative part of the arts, and so I went into a program, and I was managing, learning how to manage symphony orchestras. So I worked in Honolulu with the orchestra there. I worked with symphonies in Boston and at Baltimore and Cleveland and New Mexico. So I've been all around, and then I came to work for the St. Louis Symphony here.
The best symphony ever.
It's really very remarkable. What a great resource that we have here in our own community.
And you know what? I hope that some students are listening to your story, because so many students want to be in front of the camera and with music and things, but there's such a plethora of things that you can do behind the scenes when it comes to music.
Absolutely.
Right. And you all do a lot of things with education at Jazz St. Louis.
That's a very big part of what we do, and not very many people. A lot of people know Jazz St. Louis from our flagship program, Jazz at the Bistro. But what they don't know is that we have education and outreach programs that reach over 10,000 students every year.
And we have some pictures going up now. The ones that we're looking at now. What was that program?
That's from our program called the Jazz Academy, and that's where we're working with students from Riverview Gardens, East St. Louis, and Normandy school districts to help to give them training that will ultimately help strengthen the middle school program, the high school program, but it's also going to give these students an opportunity to pursue their dreams, because you need to have a certain level of accomplishment by the time you get to high school.
Oh, those are middle school students?
That's right. Those are middle school
Gotcha.
students. So so we're helping these students with private lessons and small ensemble rehearsals, and the idea is that they'll have the same training that students in more affluent communities have, so they'll be on a more level playing field.
And it's a free program.
All the programs, all the education and outreach programs that we have are all free to the students and the school districts that participate.
I love that, because Jazz St. Louis is a nonprofit.
That's right. We are a nonprofit.
Right. So how can the public help with you being a nonprofit and those programs?
Well, there's always volunteer opportunities, and a lot of information for that can be found on our website at jazzstl.org. We also, accept charitable contributions.
Love that.
Yeah, we do, and we're always happy to receive a charitable donation.
Especially because tax time is just around the corner,
That's
and so
right.
they can write you all down.
Think ahead, right?
Exactly.
You get started on it right away.
Right. So we're going to come back and talk more, because you have a gala that is coming up, right?
That's right, and that's going to the purpose of the gala is to raise money for the education and outreach.
So we'll get more about the gala coming up. So which we'll have right more with Jazz St. Louis coming up right after this. Please stay with us.